good disguise.
Put her down.
Please.
Please what?
You don't have to do that.
I love this movie. There is a fact, like your character is very, very insecure, very jealous guy, goes on a rage. So I wanted to know, in your own personal life, how important is it for you, for your significant other, your mate, to be a secure person and not be insecure?
I mean, yeah, I think, you know, like one of the foundations for any good relationship, whether it's, you know, romantic or not, is about security. So you know that when you look at that person, you have security. You can be who you are, they can be who they are, and there's no judgments. And that is a massive factor for me. You know, you need to be secure. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And listen, especially someone like me that's always all over the place, traveling, whatnot, you know, if you're not
And
secure,
on the blogs, from when you have mic wires on you.
To see all of that stuff, you know, that's gonna just break someone's heart. But truth is that, yeah, security, being secure is important. And this character definitely is insecure. He has huge issues.
Yeah. You think you're gonna get a love connection and part of it, and maybe he might change his thing because Taraji's husband doesn't give her enough time at all. So when they're in that room alone, you're like, oh, it's about to go down. But I wanted to know how much time is required in order to keep you happy. How much time do you need and attention do you need in order to keep someone like you happy?
Someone like me happy?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you know, believe it or not, man, because my work is so demanding, you know, when I go home, I don't need that much, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit of love and attention, that's all.
That's all.
A little tender care, not much.
What was your favorite scene to film in this one? Because you guys are going at each other and there's two actors, so what's your favorite scene to film?
That's a good question, man. Honestly, I think the last sequence. Because, you know, even though we are in that scene together, a lot of it, there's not much words, we screaming at each other, there's a lot of emotion, there's a big fight choreography, and it took us 4 or 5 days to make that sequence, that whole end sequence. And, you know, Taraji and I really knuckled in as actors, and as by that point, we'd done it towards the end of the filming process as well, so we'd gotten to know each other, we'd gone through this ordeal together, and so that was one of my favorite parts, is where at the end, when we had the big fight.
Was there a battle between you and Taraji to outact each other? Because,
always, man. She's so competitive.
Yeah.
You know, Idris Elba. Okay. Let me see what you got. You know, I'm like, Taraji, man. You know, I'll blow you out the water. She's just like, oh, really? Like, I just loved winding her up, and she loved winding me up. So we used to take that chemistry and put it onto screen.
I was blessed because the scene you're just talking about, your favorite scene at the end, it was playing on the screen outside in the break room, and she narrated it for us. She was like, "Oh, that's my stunt double. Her hair's still messed up. My hair's still nice." And she said, "You try to cop a feel."
She said that, but it was her stunt double. I tried to cop a feel, not her. She just needs to get that straight. You know what I'm saying? And she said I hit her in the mouth with a gun. I didn't. You know what I mean? She scratched me. Yeah. I got the scars right here.
Yo, she kicked your ass in this movie, bro.
No, she didn't.
It was the stunt double? How far would you go? Because there's a big storyline here of protection and protecting your family and doing anything it would take. How far would you go to protect your family?
I mean, what's the line? You know, if my family's in danger, man, I mean, I'll go all the way. Put my life on the line, period. You know, I think any man and woman would, and she definitely does. I think that's one of the things that is most relatable in her storyline, is that she has her children there. You know, despite what's going on with her husband, you know, her children's lives are at risk, and you know, this is a man. This guy has no conscience. There's no stop switch. You know, and she knows that she just has to protect her children. So you're seeing someone that is literally at the edge of her existence and her children's existence, and saying, "Listen, I have to put a stop to this man." You know, I would go that far and further.
And now, did Will Packer accidentally call you Kevin Hart? Because they got so many movies together.
No, but Kevin Hart accidentally called himself Idris Elba a couple times.
I know, that's right. Take care of him. Your character, her husband, sort of just like she doesn't get the love and like the time she needs from her husband. So I wanted to know, you personally, how much time is required from your significant other in order to keep you happy?
I gotta have some time. I mean, I'm a very busy person anyway, so time is, I mean, you know, it's relevant. Yeah. But I mean, as long as you make me feel like I'm number one, I'm the apple of your eye, you know, what's time?
Right, exactly. Now, this movie is just basically you and Idris going head to head. How much of a competition was it as far as acting? Like, were you trying to outact him? Was he trying to outact you?
No, that's a trap. If you ever try to do that, the performance is gonna suck. Yeah. You can't outact your scene partner. You have to be in the scene, and you have to respond off of honest stimuli. So I'm not gonna get in the scene and try to outact someone. I can only reciprocate what they're giving to me. I mean, I can do things to, if it's a new actor, I can do things to elevate their performance. But this is a professional actor. Like, he knows what to do. That's why he got the job.
He said it was a competition the whole way through. He said he would act circles around you.
Okay. Men, boys, little boys, they love competition.
I'm trying to tempt you. Look at that.
It's not gonna work.
What was your favorite scene to film in this one? Because you guys have a bunch of chemistry. So which one was your favorite?
The scene where I get to kick his ass. That's my favorite scene.
That was his scene too.
I think because I'd never done a physical scene like that before. I mean, I've shot in big guns and I've done chases, but never a fight scene. And I didn't really know what went into a fight scene. And it's pretty much like a dance. It's choreographed. I mean, every move is specific, because if you move your head 2 inches to the right, you might catch a left hook. So you got to be careful, because it's continuity. If I get a black eye, then, you know, production slows down. So it's a lot that goes into it, and I had no idea. Yeah.
Were there any accidents? Almost accidents?
Yes. Idris got overzealous one day and punched me in the mouth with the gun. He didn't mean it.
Yeah.
But I made him feel like shit.
As he did, because he was still talking about in the last interview. Now, speaking of Idris, his character is a very insecure guy. How important is it for your significant other to be secure and not insecure?
Well, he has to be secure, because look at what I do. You know, I'm pretty much a sex symbol. You know?
You are. Killing it.
So, thank you. But, you know, you have to be secure in that. And look what I get to do for a living. I kiss fine men for a living. I mean, if you're not secure with that, then we have no shot. We have no chance.
Out of all your characters, because you've been in played some amazing roles.
Thank you.
Are you happy of the work that you're putting out there, and which one was your favorite?
I am happy of everything that I put out, because I'm very picky. And there's a method behind my madness. There's a reason why I pick films. And what was the second question?
Which one was your favorite?
Oh, which one was my favorite? The next one.
Okay. So I wait to see that one.
Yeah,
this is how we showed
that's
up.
true.
Yeah.
You guys didn't do your hair together all at the same time?
You know, we do each other's hair, so that makes sense.
Sometimes.
Enjoy it, spin it, have fun with it, you know, do something constructive, put a little back, and